All right, so I am Dr. Dutton, and I will be navigating you through the last three modules of the course, modules 4, 5, and 6. The best way to contact me is by email, duttonn@gtc.edu, and you can find that information in the syllabus. So when we go into Module 4, you'll see that this talks about an overview of biological sciences. Your lecture content is found here in the lecture content folder. You will read the instructions, download this study guide to help you take notes, and then review each one of my pre-recorded lecture videos. There are PowerPoint slides that are provided for what I talk about in these videos, and then if you need to reference anything, the OpenStax biology text is a great text to reference and look up information. The next thing is the laboratory investigations. So there's a PowerPoint that goes with an introductory video there. And then labs 10 through 13 are here. In order to complete this lab, you will draw a picture and upload it. But then with these labs, you're going to click on the link for the Word document, open up that Word document, complete the Word document in lab, save the completed document to your computer, and then you're going to click to submit it there. So very similar to what you've been doing so far. Then we get into the career pathways, and you have a PowerPoint and then an introductory video of how to complete the career pathway post. So here's the link to get to the discussion board, and you will complete that in the discussion board. And then there's a test. This test is going to be based on the lecture content primarily. There may be a few questions from the lab content, so I strongly recommend that you complete the labs before working on the test. You are allowed one attempt, 50 minutes to complete the test. I strongly recommend that you fill out that study guide so that you have that as a reference as you're completing this test. Module 5 is set up in a very similar way. You'll have your lecture content, your laboratory investigations, and then your career path post, followed by a test for the module. Module 6 has the final project for the course. I highly recommend that you take a look at this final project and the details early. For this project, you will have to meet live via Zoom. So we will have a synchronous online live Zoom session to complete the final project. This is absolutely essential or you will not be able to complete the final project. So if you miss one of these days or can't make it to one of these days, if it's not extenuating circumstances, you will end up losing out on 25% of your final grade for the course. So it is absolutely essential that you attend one of these sessions. The sessions are going to be different for each course section, but you will see it under the mandatory final project Zoom meeting. The dates and times will be listed for your specific section, so you want to make sure to get into your Blackboard shell and look at your specific section. And then to access the Zoom meeting, you just go into Blackboard and click on that Zoom link. You always want to click on the Zoom link 15 minutes prior to joining the meeting, because if there's any issues or if you have to download anything, at least you'll have that time to be able to troubleshoot. You will be posting your final project in the discussion board and then replying to another group's final project. So because this is a group project, I still need to grade everyone individually, so everyone will have to individually submit the project into the discussion board. So there's a link to the project description and information that will help you complete that final project. I am hoping that when we meet in our live Zoom meeting, we will get 100% of that project completed during that live Zoom meeting. So plan to spend about 1 to 2 hours on that Zoom meeting. And then anything that has to be wrapped up after the Zoom meeting, you guys can collaborate with your group members to try to assign duties and get that done. But that's basically it for the modules. If you have any questions, again, the best way to contact me is duttonn@gtc.edu. And looking forward to hearing from you guys and seeing everyone in that mandatory Zoom meeting.